Hello, welcome back to Slice and Dice. I'm so far ahead on recordings, I gotta tell you. I'm just recording more. I don't know, I got nothing better to do today. I'm feeling it. Let's play some Unfair. Let's get into it, shall we? I'm gonna keep playing basic while I'm still getting the hang of things, getting into the swing of it. I am feeling more and more like I'm getting a feel for it. So let's take a little look, shall we? I don't love any of these. The only one that really jumps out to me is Add Basilisk, but I don't think I want to play that. I'll go through each of these one by one, actually, instead of just saying I don't think any of these are good. I think Ghostly Monsters 2 is unplayable. I actually cannot imagine how you would ever make that okay. Monster Column, absolutely not. You're gonna get fucking obliterated for this shit. I think they're gonna snap you in half. Add Basilisk, I think it's okay. I think adding enemies isn't too bad. Monster Shields 2 is probably passable, but it's really scary at the start of the run. It's a lot of defense for the enemies, and I think you can just get locked out, especially with Scoundrel. I think this is a no-go. Permadeath is free if you don't die, but, the implied part of this is you don't know if you're going to die or not. Highest pain? Probably not. I mean, it's just guaranteed damage. We want to avoid things that force us to take more damage, like highest pain, monster column. And we want to avoid things that make boss fights last forever, like ghostly monsters. Because, you know what's really bad here? Ghostly monsters slate. I think that this is one of those hard lose conditions. You walk into Basalt, your run's over. I just think you can't play it. Skulk is okay. I think it's not so bad. You just take extra damage turn 1 and then recover. Monster left +3. I'm trying to not take so many of these, but actually 4, 2, 2, 2, 1. Hero immunity is really bad though, and I don't want to play Monster Right either, because that's like 2 bad summons away from the game ending. So this is a reroll to me. Let's see what we get now. All Poison 2. Boss Curses 4 is a no way. This is... before boss fights, choose a tier 4 curse. So this is 20 points of curses, basically, as your run. It's basically like, do you want to play Brutal, but in disguise? All Poison 2, I think, is a little too much. That's a lot of damage per turn. Big Hitter 5 is too variable. Barricade's fine. Monster Right 2, not really. Monster Shields 1 is okay. I think it's not the worst to deal with. Odd Single Use is a no. Spiky Monsters is fine. Left weak, I think it's pretty bad to weaken your left side. What's this? Replace the right side with 1 self-damage cantrip. Reduce defense, I don't love. Worst, number 2. I don't think it's terrible to play worst number 2, where it's deplete. So I'll go through a few ideas I have here. Option 1, you could go 3rd turn Bramble plus Barricade. Option 2, you could go Barricade, Spiky Monsters, like reduced defense D4. I don't love I think reduced defense is pretty rough for a 4 or for a 2 though. So we could do Barricade, Monster Shields, Spiky Monsters instead. The issue with Monster Shields is as soon as you affect enemy HP in any way, Meddler can just blow your run up, and I think I'm a little bit afraid of that. So I would probably lean towards worst plus D4 instead. Barricade, Spiky Monsters, worst D4. I think 3rd turn Bramble is too scary. In the wrong setup, this just ends the run. Sometimes it's pretty easy, but turn 3 comes a lot faster than you think. And it's not like the fight is over if we are in a good position on turn 3. Bramble can still clutch out a fight and kill 1 or 2 of my guys. So my call here is Barricade, Spiky Monsters. I'm going to play worst, I'm going to play D4. I do think worst might be worse than reduced defense, but starting with Meddler, who makes good use of mana, I'm going to be okay with it. And we can just do this for Meddler too. 1 less bone, the D4 is kind of an upgrade. Okay, well, listen here, buddy. So the big one here we got to keep in mind is Spiky Monsters. I'm down to roll a 3. Just got to get my bearings on what we're trying to do here. Meddler? Meddler. Okay, fine. Whatever, man. How about I don't think I can kill the wolf. I can just kill... Oh yeah, barricade. Get ready for a lot of that. I always forget about barricade. But it's fine. I actually think it might be worth it to just hemlock the goblin to move the wolf back. That makes sense. And look at this, no third turn disaster. I don't have to end the fight this turn. Isn't that nice? I'm going to end the fight this turn, but I don't... Okay, Meadowlark, fine. Message received. I don't know what you're trying to say to me, but message received. Whatever you want, buddy. Oh. Oh. Ouch. Ugh. Well, that's sorry. Visceral reaction over. I am now gonna random into Jester. Oh, brute. Not too bad. I do not want to play Gambler, and I also really don't want to play Fae. Shocking, I know. I'm gonna aim for the boar poison here. I need to get it in my dumb idiot brain that this shield too is good. It's hard to get myself to think it, but it is good. It's good to play. I should defend Meddler in case of disaster. I also... No, you can't slay at range. I could have slayed the rat. Do you know that's the sequel that they're building for Slay the Spire? It's called Slay the Rat. It's a real bold new game, I think. I haven't seen any rat-based combat pop off since Retropolis, really. But I have high hopes for Slay the Rat. I think they're gonna make waves with that one. Does he leave? He might leave. I saw. Spanner Cloak. What all changes to the rightmost side? Cloak is okay. I'm not really too happy to pick it though. Spanner must be a tier 0. I don't love cheating sleeves either. I'll take a random. Big heart? Yeah, sure. Wow. I want to revisit what my curses are here. Barricade spiky monsters worst D4. I just need to think about how I'm mitigating these. There's a bit of an anti-synergy here that I didn't think about between spiky monsters and worst. I didn't consider it at the time when I was picking out my curses. Oh, I see, it's bone time. Meadowlark forgot what they're supposed to be doing here. So step 1, if you have trouble fighting against bones, like if you're in this position, step 1 is don't panic. We don't need to all in on the bones. Now, the issue is I cannot easily clean up here. I think it's poison the boar and then pay 3 to burst lost. It doesn't feel good, and if this fight goes long, I'll be in a little bit of trouble. Why did I hit that? I should hit the top bones. That was a mistake. I should get the top bones moved back. That way I don't waste any damage when I kill it. If I kill it, I suppose I should say. Goblin's a little bit of trouble. I need Lost to roll better. I think heal 1 mana gain is okay. And then I aim to kill... Let me just roll. 3 mana, good roll. I roll both of these. I'm not going to settle for 1 cruel. Obviously, if I have to, I will. You know, we're going to try not to have to. Maybe should have gone for a brute 3 here instead of a 2. How about something like that to start us off? A burst here, kills 2, and then a hemlock on the boar. That looks exactly like what I want to play. Alright. Now, instead of our enrage timer, or like our lose condition, if you want to call it that, whatever you want to call it, instead of it being like 3rd turn enemies, it's right now when I run out of the ability to burst. Once I can't burst anymore, things get to be a little bit tough. I can slay. Slay the goblin, slay the spire reference, yada yada. You know the deal. Hell no, I'm not adding to troll. Okay, I think both of these are pretty bad. I really don't want to play Fiend, and I do not want to play Cleric if I'm going to try to play a longer fight. So I think this is another random. Fiend's spell is really bad for us. Juggler? Oh, Juggler. Oh no, Juggler. Well, at least you hold the D4 pretty well, although I kind of want to keep it on Meddler right now. Juggler into Spiky Monster's Barricade is unlucky for the Juggler. She's gonna juggle, and I'm gonna maybe just want to equip that. This should go on Meddler. I might just want to equip Big Heart to try to keep Juggler alive in the long term. But like, that was a good looking fight. Rusty Longsword, Rain of Arrows. This is a tier 2 and a tier 0 again. I'm done for Quicksilver. Quicksilver Brute's good. I've gained a little bit of respect for this item since it can play with a steel character later on. Juggler and the Blind. The Blind hate juggling. I should not settle for 2 mana Pain on Meddler, considering what we have built into this run. Also don't really, I would like to roll the growth one time, just one time growth. That's my new thought. One growth for me. I have no choice but to hit this ogre. It's gonna be right to slay the blind. I end up taking the same amount of damage. I just want to do everything in my power to stop Juggler from juggling herself. No! This D4 curse has been kind of a blessing. Grr. Grr. It's me when I see... Oh my god, can I get one playable pick here? Holy shit, man. I didn't realize I took tunnel vision on my heroes. Jesus. Pilgrim Enchanter? Oh, yuck. I think I do pick Pilgrim here. I just... Man. At least he has 9 HP and a stun. But like, god, that's not what I want. If I random into a shitter blue, though, I think I'm in a much worse position. So, we do what we gotta do out here. So this is fight 6. Just curious. I need to roll. Yeah, it's gotta be a stun. I hate to have to do it, but if I don't stun, my gardener's not walking away from this position. And that's the sort of play that I've been missing a lot lately. That stun is something that I do not normally find. Would you slay this goblin? I think I'd poison the bandit here. I'll make mana to slay next turn. I'm not afraid of the goblin, and I think I can probably ignore it for lethal. Okay, never mind. I should have slayed the goblin. My bad. Lock this too. I think it's what you're supposed to do. I didn't even think about that as a possibility, though it didn't even occur to me that I could have a bone roll in. Not so bad. Oh, in fact, I have lethal. Okay, cool. So it was still fine. Golden Cup is really good. The ability to hold mana forever is really strong, I think. It makes Weaver so good. And it lets me heal up eternally. Maybe on Pilgrim. Maybe a good case for Big Heart, too, potentially. Maybe. I think it's strong. I also don't want to take Scalpel there. Like, I don't think you would ever skip Golden Cup, I guess, is my thought. Yeah, I don't really want that. Eesh. Okay, well that was not a good turn. And it's still not so bad. It's pretty bad. You rolled Death Defy. It's okay. I mean, Juggler's dead here. I didn't really have... I should have healed Juggler and then just locked that one. That was a mistake. You're on 5, which is a stun on Slate. Maybe I shouldn't roll like that. You can kill Slate and stun Slimelet as well. Or just kill Slimelet, how about that? Stun Slimer, there you go. It's real fucked up that I let Juggler die there though. I tunnel visioned on Meddler hitting the 1 self-damage, which was less likely. Oh my god. Come on, Meddler. Come on, Meddler, what is this? Hey! Oh, that's not your fault, the help's on me. Meddler, stop holding me hostage. I want to get out of here. I'm trying to do like the... Oh my god, I'm trying to do the fucking... the conversational transition into the next fight. Stop rolling this shit, Meddler. What are you doing? Can't you take a social cue? Stop your silliness. Okay, I get a free fight here at least. I will play Priestess. It's not perfect, but it's fine. And I said very specifically, don't want Jester. So, glad I didn't get Jester. Thinking Big Heart over Death Defy, and maybe I just go Big Heart Juggler to try to keep her standing in this fight. Also, Meddler slaying Nulls here is huge. Fuck you. Meddler, you're such a piece of shit. Juggler? Juggler? Oh my god, what is happening to me? That wasn't right. Who's taking the most? The big thing about Pilgrim is that you really need to try your best to keep this guy from losing his health. Because once he drops low, he just kind of is worthless. In my experience. Could reuse for 1 mana there. Most importantly, Brain, remember, lock Juggler. Oh, 6-7. Huge. Big win. So nice that this fight's just a freebie. Oh, except for this fucking Bones up here. And then he's making 2 more. Gotta remember that you're not Gardener anymore. He's on 14? Man, if I had the cup on Pilgrim, I could actually stun Sarcophagus here. I can't quite get him down into stun range, though. I can lock the stun on Brute, though, because if my Priestess hits a 4, that's only 12. Burst puts him to 13. It's just short. Oh well. So I shouldn't lock this stun, then. I don't need to slay here, I can slay next turn. I can save the mana in case the Null wastes his turn, so... Meddler, we're gonna have to have a chat. You and I. Okay, you're forgiven. Let me actually map out this turn and pretend like I know what I'm doing. So this hits Juggler, this is what kills you. This kills Brute, this kills Priestess, this kills Meddler. So I can go, with 4 mana, I can go Slay here, saves Juggler. Slay here, saves Meddler. I think this shield doesn't help me. Okay, I think I roll all of these. We wanted to check if the self-shield did anything. It did not. I could also get some pretty sick prey value here is looking good. Slay. Is it just slay? Could be slay burst. I can stun the bones. This is interesting. I'm just gonna kind of try a few things. I could min-max this in my mind, but it's pretty hard to do. It's the burst diff. Yeah. So we could do this, right? This line is okay. I wouldn't really like to stun the null, so it'd be better. But if we don't stun the null, Meddler's on 1 and then dies to b4. The line that I think is better to play for here is probably a double prey idea. Doesn't that seem so much better? And then we just slay 1 bones, probably the one hitting juggler. We stun the guy hitting priestess. The only thing I don't love is Meddler being set to 1, but I think Meddler is set to 1 either way. Oh, which means that this line is probably worse. If Meddler is set to 1 anyway, maybe Death-defy here. I think I am going to pray 1. But we can go like slay, stun, slay here is pretty decent. And then this is a free 1 damage. You may as well take it. Okay, I think this is our best play. Maybe in a certain world you kill Meddler here so that yeah, as I said, in a certain world you kill Meddler here. It's fine. Really, if you hit off of the armor you don't take the 1 damage? I didn't know that. I have no idea about that. This is not correct. Sure, I think this is fine. I'm pretty close to lethal here. Big 7, don't mind if I do. Why take any risks, right? May as well just go ahead and give everyone infinite HP. Alright, carry your butt. It's a shame, Meddler, but what can I say? Death Wish to the 2 right sides. It's okay for Priestess, actually. Heal 2 to all is strong. Hack? Probably not. I think I random. Okay, I do not want to play Glass Blade. It's good if I get stuck on Roulette, though, which, you know, maybe it happens. That looks tough, Priestess. Let's see what we can do. Hitting a 3-man is very nice. I want to be careful with Juggler since there is a Spiker in this fight. Spiker mini. I have the stun ready so I can just kind of roll it. I'll always roll Priestess for the 4 is my theory. And yeah, I'm kind of down to just... Ah, okay. It's like... It's like 2 burst. Oh, sorry. 2 burst stun. There we go. That's acceptable. Yeah, we just take Priestess up to 13 off of the cup, and then she tanks the imp hit. I think the big heart cup combo is pretty good. I don't mind a big shield 7. Anytime that Juggler gets to not... Like every turn we pass here is really good for me, I think. I don't know why I risked the bones coming at me there. Guess I just wasn't afraid. The poison is stacking up a little bit, but I should be able to sprint to the end of this run here pretty shortly. Block the reuse. Not the end of the run, but the end of the fight. We kind of just play a controlled situation versus carriers. Sparky's really good. I think Caldera is okay, but the 6 HP is kind of scary. So we pick Sparky just to zap things. If it was still ranged, it's good. I think I actually picked Caldera here for Scald. Call that Scaldera. It's decent because Scald will let me chase enemies that run to the back line very easily. Juggler, this is going on your performance review. There you go. You're still dead. I basically just have to roll Death-defy for you at this point. Never mind. That's why Priestess is the GOAT. Oh fuck, I should have bursted Juggler. No! That's my bad. Good shit, Juggler. That one's on me, for sure. Just completely slipped my mind that I have to care about that. Wand Grip's Whiskey. I'm down for more empty HP. Very down. I think Wand Grips is pretty hit or miss. Super down for more value out of healing. And just turning Caldera into a higher HP being. I want to keep the juggler set up like this, although I couldn't. I actually think if I rolled the 7 HP though, I would always lock it. In almost every situation. Even this one? Maybe not into triple graves. I did say almost. So we gotta fight these graves back. Unfortunately, I don't think I can. I don't think I can kill any of them, can I? I can just set them all to 1, which isn't all that good then. I want the 2 mana though, for sure. But leaving them at 2 is fine, because they'll die off the skull. So I should stun the Wiz, for sure. We'll just boost up Juggler here. Oh, I could kill one. I'd rather leave it. I think it's fine, because these bones with Scald on my team will just kind of fall apart. This is good 1. That's good. I actually want to just get the 1 in here. Okay, so 2 on this bones, 1 on this bones, 2 on this bones. Okay, once again, if you are looking away, if you've happened to look away for some reason, I would like to divert your attention to the main screen here. Prepare yourselves. You can only see it once, but you can rewind. Nice. Good work, Caldera. Sorcerer. Interesting. Kind of spooky with the D4 to play Sorcerer, I think. But he's pretty good. Because he makes it a lot easier to play into the hand. And he gives me a spell that I'm really happy to spend my mana on. Assassin over Juggler is decent too, but I don't love putting the Caltrop on Assassin. I think I will take Sorcerer here. I have something to cover his bad HP. So I think you're okay to first pick Sorcerer if you want to here. And I think it's alright. Tough one for you, Juggler, but you'll do great. Stun here is probably my best play for Pilgrim. Eek. 1 mana. 2 mana. Okay. We're gonna be in this one for the long haul. The plague doesn't bother me too much, though. 2 is good. I miss Scald, though. One of the downsides of losing Scald is that Scald was really good in this fight. Brother Sorcerer. There you go. I knew you wouldn't leave me out to dry there, buddy. I didn't know that. I thought he was gonna fucking kill me. I was pretty sure I was done for there. Okay, our first bit of poison is out. I think if Sorcerer rolls me 1 mana, I just instant lock it. If. I cannot stun anything of note here. Okay, instant lock so I get a miasma off of this. You're good to lock, Juggler. You did alright. That's not true, you did fucking terribly, but... That's a bold lie. Juggler, you did horrifically here, but that's okay. Doesn't matter how bad you did. Priestess beats Rotten for me. Pretty heavily. Good 7. Juggler, you're not forgiven. Fuck you. But, good roll. 2 mana? Good. Right now, our Sorcerer goal is just get him to a point where he can cast Miasma like every other turn. Doesn't even have to be every turn. Every other turn is good enough for me. What are you on? You're on 3 with 1 poison incoming? You'll be alright. You like actually have to roll something to let you live. Yeah, keep the poison coming, Rotten. I don't care. Do it again. I'm just gonna stun you if I can. I think I can. I don't know why I locked heal 1 to all there. I should have been punished for that. But that's okay. Good fight. Snake Claw, Alpha Snake. Don't want to be stuck in a long fight versus snakes, but you know. Silver Pendant is good with Quicksilver, but I think I just want to go random here. Okay. It's fine. We can just let Sorcerer solo a hard fight if it gets really bad. Okay. It's alright, Sorcerer. I don't blame you. I don't have to play Afraid because I have Priestess. She makes it really easy to live through Sorcerer issues, of which I have a feeling we're going to see a lot. I'm gonna kill Juggler here, I think. This fight's actually really scary. I'm gonna let Juggler die for the Vigil value here. Is that right? I think that's right. Juggler? There you go. And I got 2 rerolls out of that. Super good. Okay. I have 7 mana. I'm worried about just getting mobbed by these snakes is the issue here. So I'm gonna stun 1 and then try to miasma the other one out. That should be fine. This would be a good run for permadeath, although I think permadeath might not activate Vigil, come to think of it. Snakes just covered me in poison, and then the alpha has spammed wolves to watch me die. I'm gonna have to pray through this. Okay. Can't really shield out of this, I can shield out of this. No sorcerer death here today, but I should pray, because I'm going to. One prayer, I think, is all we want. And most importantly, kill off this snake. I think I'm down to burst wolf so that I get better poison spread. And now that the snakes are dead, I think we're in a pretty stable spot. It's a Vigil diff, I gotta say. This alpha though, what the fuck? Brother is woo-wooing me. Three damage heavy is probably worth playing. Wow, go off, Sorcerer. This is unlikely. Death to 5 for poison is fine. Sorcerer is apparently just going to end the fight this turn, I don't know. My man has had enough. He's no longer going to be called garbage. He's beating the washed allegations. Fuck you, 15 mana. Sure, buddy. Whatever. You tell him. Teach him a lesson. They won't forget. I just pray 1. I don't even need to pray here. That's the thing. I locked so I didn't have to pray. So I death the 5 priestess on 1 anyway, and then I can just go off. That was 4 turns of wolves. Got my woo woo. This isn't lethal. I don't know what I'm thinking there. Huh. Yeah. He's back, baby. That's my goat right there. Let's fucking go, Sorcerer. That's my goat. My God. Don't ever say he isn't washed, because goddamn is he washed. You know, I was thinking maybe I would make a choice here on if Juggler's gonna live or die for this next fight. I don't think I get to make that choice. I'll be playing Doctor. Juggler? I don't think that I'm going to be choosing. Who wants Golden Cup? I think there is a real good reason to put it on Sorcerer, but it's nice for him to have the starting 3 HP. So we can have this be Sorcerer Doctor all the way. Juggler, I'm not locking for you. I am actively encouraged for you to die. Although, I can make the blind leave, which is pretty viable here. I cannot stun the Spiker. I can stun the Thorn. If you stun him, he still leaves. I think it's worth it. Look, don't fall for it. Don't pretend to want to do something like save Juggler here. Juggler has no chance. There's a Thorn and a Spiker. The only thing Juggler is going to do here is sometimes hit into the Thorn, which would be nice. Be gone. Do not juggle around here no more. I am happy to play through Vigil Sorcerer and just sack our orange every fight, though. Did we really not roll 2 damage self-shield there, Brute? Is that what we're doing today? We're not rolling that? Ah, here's a little bit of a trick. I'm gonna go 2 damage up here so that I can pick the snake. Can also just kill the Thorn. This seems a little better, I think. God, I wanna heal back to full health. Just naturally, by spamming shit. I'm not gonna do it, but it does call to me. Okay, good fight. I mean, I'm feeling pretty confident in this run. And we are one really good item away from just winning. I don't think it's Charge Link, but I think the Dragon Pipe is pretty good. I don't mind that. The big thing here is 3 regen is very strong. Only 1 Claw Egg hatching, huh? Also another Spiker for my Juggler. That's brutal, buddy. She didn't stand a fucking chance. Sorcerer. Ah, he's a funny guy. Isn't he? All you can do is laugh. Not again, brother. You're talking shit. You're the one holding the vigil and you're talking shit? Come on. Have some class. I'll reconsider killing Juggler every fight when Juggler is not Juggler. By the way. Because Juggler is awful right now. Ooh, you had me sweating there, Sorcerer. Oh no. Brother. No way. That's insane! That's statistically unlikely, is what that is. That is downright unlikely to happen. That's why he's my GOAT, right there. Don't you ever talk shit about the greatest of all time. That was 3 rolls on turn 1, and then, what was that? That was, he got 2 hits, so that was 7 rolls. I lost 7 coin flips. But this isn't even losing a coin flip, really. You just count it as a reset, right? So that was 7 rolls of... That is not very likely. And yet it happens. And that's why he's the greatest to ever do it. Go off, King. Talk your shit. Here he goes. Now he's waking up, don't worry. He's unwashed. Just death defy brute. My man's not making it back from this fight. It's kind of just how much poison do you want to put out. It's fine with me. Tarantus. Nice. I'm pretty down with just sending our orange to hell every turn. I'm pretty down with it being my +1 sorcerer, so we can just play Stalwart. Seems fine. The problem is that Tarantus will then eat my brute. But, yeah. Ouch. I'm not gonna lock that. I'm only gonna lock the 2 or the stun. Skill 3 cleanse means I don't have to liquor. I have a ton of cleanse for this. Like an absolutely crazy amount of cleanse. We'll just get the poison rolling. I love this run, by the way. This is so fun. I'm not kidding. I love how this plays. The reason the Sorcerer is fine, by the way, in this build, and in many builds like it, is that it doesn't matter what happens, right? He can miss as many times as he wants, because I will almost always be okay. Juggler was fighting back. Did you see that shit? Juggler didn't want to go. Sorry, buddy. That's how it goes. You die, Sorcerer pops off. That's the life. That's the trade-off. You're the sacrifice. Yeah, we want to just cleanse off as much poison as possible. I have 4 hits of miasma, which means I can reasonably put this out, I think. I don't mind it. And then we don't care about Brute being poisoned, particularly. Because he's dead next turn anyway. That is a lot of spiders you're making. Hey. Chill. Go get him, champ. As long as they don't stack poison on me, I'm kind of chilling. And my team is very good at not getting poison stacked on them. You're dead over 2 turns. I think it's a regen on Stalwart. Are you poisoned at all? Anyone poisoned here? 1 incoming on Doctor. Can always liquor through it if we gotta. 1 miasma kills 3 spiders though, which is good. Ideally, Tarantus does not make any more spiders here. Please do the 3 damage. Okay, you know what? 2 spiders is fine. I think these spiders cannot kill me, and Brute dying is good. I mean, I'm even stronger now. The biggest fear that this run faces is the hands execute, because I'm pretty much immortal here until the hand starts executing me. And as soon as he starts executing me, so long. Sayonara. We're just gonna double miasma these. Actually, I'm wasting a little bit that I don't need to in there. Oh, and 1 goes to reinforcements. It'll still roll. But I can just wait and then get full value off of double miasma here. That's lethal. Excuse me, I said that's lethal. And the big thing here is this heal 3 regen is going to do a lot for us. Yeah, I do not want to do no fleeing. Fairy Dust Trident. Trident for Cleave Cleanse is kind of busted. Fairy Dust, I don't think so. You might think put it on Sorcerer, but Sorcerer does not want that. You never want to be landing on that. And I don't want it as a fallback plan either. This is not a place for fallback plans. I'll take a random. Troll Blood. Okay, sure. That goes on Stalwart. Fits the game plan very nicely. Sorcerer. Your options are lock in or die. Oh man, he's trying to die. I'm not gonna let him. But he chose die. It was a rhetorical choice. He wasn't supposed to choose that. What the hell, man? My stun is wasted on the Wiz. I don't really care because I'm actually saving Juggler in this position is how far ahead I am. The problem arises if you don't get value and then suddenly 1 turn later, or like a few turns down the line, my whole team just dies. Right, and then I'm losing because I didn't get the Juggler death value. Which, when I think about it, I probably will just want to get the Juggler death value every time with Vigil. Look at the value here, it's so good. Look at Wiz. He actually saves. Miasma, it's okay. We need to make sure our Sorcerer doesn't eat a pain. And he's not, I just need to remind myself that it's important to remember. Oh, miasma here doesn't look bad. Could do this. That's terrible. Okay, I'm good. That heal was real unfortunate though. It's alright, Sorcerer. It's alright, Sorcerer. There you go. Little cleanse doesn't sound too bad. I think you lock on 2. um. Am I strong enough not to press it? Let me just see what it looks like if I press it. Is he on 2? Oh no, that's right, he takes like 1,000,000,000,000. He super dies for that. It's actually kind of juiced though. Not gonna lie to you. You go Liquor, Stalwart, Cleanse, Brute. That's kind of juicy. I'm setting them all to 1. I can dig it. This is putting a lot of faith in Sorcerer to not whiff on this turn, because I do need a Liquor here. And ideally, I mean, with 2 rolls left, I'm not gonna fucking kowtow here. I'm not bowing down to this shit. It's all good. Here. Or what about... The most damage is forever this Wisp. This dude is like #1 most damaged man of all time. But there is a lethal there. Alright. Roll Stalwart? Hell no, that's my goat. This is for sure Wanderer. It's not even close. I know what I was saying about Roulette. It's not even close. This is not even like a fraction of a second. It's like an instant click Wanderer. Wanderer brings cantrip shields, defy, era, the ability to mana gain, an extra layer of cleanse. He's so strong here with Copycat. All I need to do is kill Juggler and then we're chilling. This is forever the plan. I'm actually gonna roll, because Juggler could do something here to the Hydra. Doesn't look very likely. Yeah. You're getting weakened anyway, so he's -1. I'm gonna drop this zombie down slightly. And we'll go Regen Doctor. I will shield the Sorcerer, I guess. There's no one else to shield here. And I'll throw the heal at Juggler. Juggler can have value versus Hydra here since Sorcerer is in jail. Because that's 1 hit. Oh, I can cleanse that. That's 2 hits, 3 hits. If I played that better, I could have actually killed this guy. 1 Liquor and I win it out. Oh well. Can go for a whiz stun. It's second best. This is kind of what I've been fearing though. You just go a bunch of turns and then everyone gets whittled down because we're not getting any value. And then suddenly your whole team just drops dead. I don't think that's happening here for what it's worth, but it's something that I'm worried about. I want to keep Juggler dying. Just for sure, I want to keep Juggler dying here. I can save the Miasma mana. This team, unbeatable, I think. There's actually just no chance that anything kills this except for the hand. And the hand does really poorly into Sorcerer, so I think that we are just winning. 1, 2, 3, 4. Essos Troll Sniper Caw, no big deal. Angel Feather Stalwart sounds pretty nice. Yeah. I'm down for that. You never know. Might just keep Juggler and take off Big Heart, but I really like having this big heal. Could go on Wanderer. That's kind of nice. Juggler will die more frequently now, which is basically what we want. This is mana gain and double use is good here. A bunch of defenses. Yeah, I feel like it's weird because it's kind of unintuitive, because I've been so much interested in trying to make sure that people like Juggler get to live and like I min-max my HP and things like that. And then here I am just sending Juggler to die every turn. But the value of Vigil Sorcerer is higher than Juggler's life, I think. I'm gonna get 1 poison on everything ticking. There's no rush here. There's never any rush here. I will be pretty safe. Yeah, and Wanderer can just take the role of defensive character here with this heal 7. Because at the end of the day, what we're all here for is the Doctor full heal. That's what we're playing for, right? I'm sure you're on the same page as me. You know what? I may as well do it in this fight, because you never know if I'll actually make it in the next fight. I may as well sneak in my Doctor full heal now. At the back of my mind, and I'm sure it's been at the back of yours, we want to take Doctor back up to... Or we want to manually heal Doctor to 110. I want to anyway. Maybe you don't want to. But we can just lock down this troll and run it up real quick. It won't even take that long, presumably. Because we can go... As long as I kill the cop, that is. He's on 45. Just 2 more for you. These guys don't have any chance of killing me. They might sneak my Wanderer out, but doubtful. It could happen if, like, triple exert and then no mana, and somehow Wanderer rolls. Like, it would be very unlikely, is what I will say. I'll just end it on that. It's not very likely. Here we are, almost there. 103 of 110? Alright. He's done. We've done it. Ladies and gentlemen, got there. The rescue and the cantrip shield are a little bit of an anti-synergy, but I don't really care. This run, most of my unfair runs that win, they do kind of end up feeling very lopsided like this, I'm noticing. This is not a fair fight. I'm fucking styling on him here. Hexia is no different. I actually want to keep Juggler so that Juggler can just kill herself in the cantrip phase on turn 1. And I'm gonna rotate... Gold Cup over to Sorcerer because I'm gonna need to liquor the Sorcerer up a lot. Because I need him to be able to live through Hexia. And this fight is pretty much unlosable, I believe. I think that this is an absurd mismatch. Like, I can't even imagine what Hexia could do to me here. Even if Sorcerer misses for like 4 straight turns, I still think I'm winning. That's how strong it is. Because we also can rescue shield through a lot of the Hexia troubles. I'm just gonna put this mana on and get it, or put this poison on. But we can liquor out of all of the petrifies. We can poison through. The big thing here, I guess, is I need to make sure I don't lose Wanderer, because I need him to kill Demon. He's important for the demon slaying. I could actually be rolling down. I should roll down for regen, come to think of it. Okay, all good. We can get a little rescue value in here. What's he on? He's on poison 1. I'm gonna go ahead and liquor that poison away. Looks good to me. Take him up to 12. We'll get a regen down on him eventually. You could also move... Well, you can't remove the regen because I needed the... Yeah, I'll take the 7 heal. Can't move the regen. Oh, I can't take the 7 heal. Fuck. Because I need the vigil on Sorcerer, is what I'm trying to say. Get a little triple rescue in here. There's a pain coming. Should probably get some regen up here. It's like... This fight's gonna take a while, and there's no reason to rush it, because if I slow play Hexia here, she has no chance. She absolutely cannot counter this. I make mana infinitely, and I can store as much of it as I need to liquor through all of her pain. She'll never get through the cleanse. So she just sits here and dies to poison. And I kill demons as they spawn. Just need to roll an era. Yeah, even on turns where he kind of misses, it doesn't matter. Just make sure I remember to shield. I think the only note here is that this run cannot work without consistent cleanse, like really consistent cleanse, because you're one bad sequence away from just dying. But we have maybe the most consistent cleansing team of my life. Bye-bye. Don't try that again. He lives those. Alright. And that's a wrap. Nice and easy. Or juggler. What do you think the numbers were for juggler's deaths? It's at least 10. Oh, it's 9. Oh man, I thought it was 10. Yeah. I mean, you pick sorcerer and you put a +1 on him and he goes crazy. Sometimes that +1 is spiky monsters juggler versus vigil. Solid, for sure. Very solid. Super fun run though. Like, oh my god, I loved that run. That was sick. Just put up the wall of health and live forever with whiskey and cup. Oh man. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to leave me a like, subscribe if you want to see more, and I will see you in the next one. Have a good one.